Okay, so the streaming is up. The recording is going. I believe I can hear chat with SpeechCat. But you shouldn't be able to, so that I shouldn't have to worry about censorship there. But I'll have that on the recording in case some funny moments happen. Okay, I think we can get started. I do want to point out how weird this setup is. Let's see if I can get down. I am wearing a cow on my shirt. So, um, and hopefully the angle is okay. I'm sure somebody will tell me if, oh, I should probably tweet this out. So that way there is somebody to tell me. How do I do that? Things and stuff. So I guess I get it from like live something. Tweeter. I'm doing a system build. I'm I think that's enough hashtags. Okay, that'll be that. Do I want to share this other places? Maybe PCMR or something. Oops. And why didn't I? Should have already been subbed to that. Ryzen. Fix the requirements must contain, oh. So, not a giveaway, not a screenshot, not a rumor. Question, tech support, meme. Video, I guess. Post that. And then I have a feeling I'm going to have a headache at the end of this. Okay, so that's all other stuff. I guess I could bring this up and then pause it in case it misses live chat. Can I say something? Is that gonna not? How does SpeechCat work? Platforms, already have it connected to YouTube. Okay, it did come through. Okay, there's a bit of delay in the chat, but looks like it's coming through. All right, so I think we're going to start with the cooler here. I'm going to use this box. So yeah, the liquid cooling on a graphics card. That's something that I've wanted to do for a while. This is actually a used graphics card because I'm not afraid of buying used things. I believe it was originally a mining card, but it looks like it's in good shape, so I'm not too concerned. The temperatures actually of this cooler are to the point where it's not really warranted to put a water cooler on it, but I'm going to anyways. My screwdriver. There's no place for my legs, so I'm mansplaining this whole thing. Oh, I should probably turn on, I have a light here. Where is it? How do you get this light on? Press the, yep, there you go. Is that, it's a little bit of something. Better than nothing. Why would I need a Swiss Army knife? I mean, pretty much all you need for a system build is a screwdriver, right? And some zip ties. And like snips. Oh, that's right, I forgot to grab zip ties. Okay. Oh, I probably will need to clean off this thermal compound. Well, we'll get to that step when we come to it. Should be just pull off. Tweezers? Tweezers for what? No screws. Should be yank off? I think probably, I'm not sure where my camera is. It's probably these pads that are holding it on for the most part. Yep, that's what I thought. That's actually a decent heatsink. It's got the nice flat surface area there. Oh, the Verge. Yeah, that's been a while. They did so many things wrong. I think Linus addressed it the best out of like the people that I saw like make fun of it. And really, I don't think they should have taken that down because that was, you know, comedic gold. Maybe just like put a disclaimer. We learned a lot from this video. We're sorry we accidentally misinformed some people, and then leave it up. I think that probably would have been a better option for them. So I have rubbing alcohol. Where's my, might have to actually take this off my head and then go in the bathroom to grab my Goo Gone. Because I left that in there. I'll be right back. Yeah, this is a head setup. Ah. I should probably grab zip ties while I'm there. I'll be right back. Where do I have zip ties? Q-tips. Okay. So, what is this? Okay. Okay, so I think that's good. Let me check. Let's get this cord strapped up here. I am against RGB, so like almost zero. I think the board does have RGB fusion, and like I think maybe the Frostflow fan has RGB, I'm not sure. But the case is just like, I'm not sure what the Corsair, I think it's a 270R or something. So it's not even a window. The one that I'm running this on, let's see, what do I have? It's similar to this, the NZXT 5 series, I think it is. Get these wires clipped here. Yeah, the board says that it's a Ryzen 3 ready, so I'm hoping that I don't have to do a BIOS update. If I do have to do a BIOS update, that's a second gen and that's a first gen, so um, make sure camera looks good. Yeah, good enough. If you need me to adjust the camera, let me know. Okay, so board is out. Let me grab rubbing alcohol. So this is actually a container for Articlean 1, but I found that Gugon does the exact same job. That's basically just breaking the bonds here. Okay. Um, oh, that mouse pad? Man, I've had that mouse pad forever. I think I was 15 when I first got this. Um, yeah, like my first computer. That thing has been around. I've had to wash it multiple times, and it's like it's starting to fall apart now. Like this is like super thin. But yeah, that's an awesome mouse pad. I got this actually at PAX. I got this one, and it doesn't really fit well, but it's just amazing. Gamer mats. Wait, what? The speech to text? Oh, okay. Yes, all the ladies love my mouse pad. Yeah, um, I'm pretty happy with the mouse pad that I did get. It's like just a cheap one from eBay. I've kind of made a mess of it. I did clean it recently, but I tend to spill things on it. So I don't really want to put it like Starry Night on there, just because Starry Night is awesome. That's probably good enough. Not really. I see smudges. If you notice that I'm short of breath, it's because I'm sick. I'm almost completely over it, but it's kind of taking it out of me. I grabbed way too many Q-tips. A 3-seat mouse pad? Oh, a 3-foot mouse pad. Okay. Yeah. Um, Ideally, I would want one that covered my entire desk. The problem is my desk is huge, and I don't really want to spend that much money. I was thinking maybe just like wrapping the entire top. That would be another option. Just like get, I don't know, like a Apollo panorama or something. All right, user manual. We will reference that once we have problems. Um, so that's going to be, probably won't need that because it's already got this on there. Thermal compound, dual fan into single fan. That's that special connector, is it? No, no, that's a different connector. That's bracket and mounting stuff. What's this? VGA RTX. Okay, so that might be specifically for the RTX series. Don't need that. What do you guys think about ray tracing? Is it the future? Is it too expensive? Yes. No RGB on this. It's just a clear fan. I almost want to just replace this. I think I probably will actually, so I'm going to throw that over there. If you're wondering why I have 3 phones, I am too. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's much, especially right now, there's not enough developers using it, and there's not enough benefit for the cost. Yes, it is. This is a Nexus 5. I love this thing. Um, this is my daily driver. It is, probably shouldn't show text from my girlfriend. It is a Pixel, and this is a Pixel 2 that I'm hoping to upgrade to. It does have a problem with screen burn. Let me turn. Yeah, you can kind of see it right there. I got it super cheap, and I was like, oh, I don't care about that. Um, and then I kind of care now. So I'm not sure if I'm actually going to upgrade to that, but I'll definitely check it out. I really like the update on the Pixel. There was an update like yesterday to, I think it's 10 or something. Let me see if I can get there without divulging too much personal information. About Pixel. Yeah, 10. So I really like that update. Oh, the XL? Yeah, I like the smaller phones. Just because I don't know, they weigh less, I guess. And I've never really been, like, I've always been a one-handed texter. So this is going to go like, oh, nice. Yeah, so you already know those the new features there. I'm still kind of getting used to them. It's like really similar, but then it's also improved so much. I really like that it tells me that an app is in the background getting my location. I'm like, why? And then block it. That's a really nice feature. Um, I don't think that, like, I think we need to change this and like flip it because oh, that's not even going to fit there. So this might not even work. I mean, I guess, oh, that's flow for, okay, so the RAM chips need to put these on. And then I probably have too many fans in this case, so I shouldn't have to worry too much about airflow across smaller things. I am a little bit concerned just because of like how good this is, that maybe that the RAM chips are engineered to need that. Like they're running at higher frequency clock than they would be on something like this. I guess I could always throttle that in software later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, and 2 more. So how's everybody's day going? I guess it's the weekend, the end of the weekend. Do y'all have to work tomorrow? I think the optimal amount of fans is 3, isn't it? Wasn't that like thoroughly studied? And then like it's a slightly positive pressure. Oh, that's not too bad. I just recently quit my job because Fry's is dying and I don't want to stick around. But it was fun helping people there. I think I had more fun as a merchandiser than I did as a technician. Okay, that needs to be cleaned. Yeah, 7's probably a little bit too much. I mean, unless they're all RGB, then you can never have enough. Unless you're me, which, like, I mean, I like Puget Systems' approach, where your computer is just a box that sits in the corner and does your work. Um, but then again, when it is something to look at, it's nice to make it just RGB all over the place. Just like RGB vomit. I think that's the term that was coined by someone. Yeah, it's basically it's an overall upgrade for me. So currently I'm on a 4th gen i7 with like 16 gigs of RAM, and I'm actually on a hard drive, believe it or not. Um, I'm really ah, fix my headset here. Um, I'm really limited by that. I put the hard drive in to do caching because this is kind of a rebuild, and I did a OS reinstall earlier this year. Um, and yeah, it's just getting way too slow. It was originally an FX 8350, which it was kind of a slight upgrade for the to the 4th gen, mostly for frames in CPU bound games like KSP and Minecraft. So it's kind of like it's like a mid tier upgrade. It's not like a full upgrade. I am pretty lagging on my upgrades. I've been waiting for third gen for quite some time. Oh, nice. Yeah. So I'm doing the SATA. Um, yeah, the I've already felt it a little bit when I did these the second gen and the first gen, and I basically just did those for fun. And then I'm giving them to like my girlfriend and her second oldest kid. But yeah, the 660p apparently is going to be extremely fast, and I cannot wait. And I'm actually going to use the SATA drive as my boot drive, just so I can have all the media and stuff on the 660p. And then of course, like storage, games and stuff goes on a 3 terabyte. And then I have the 120 Samsung for uh, caching to speed that up. Because I have a bunch of games installed that I like never play, except for that one middle of the night session where I'm like, oh yeah, that game from 4 years ago. I really want to play that right now, and I don't want to wait for it to download. So yeah, 3 terabyte. I'll probably swap that out for a 10, just so I can archive literally everything. Because 10s are like super cheap. Last time I looked, like if I can find one for under 200, I'm definitely grabbing that. Okay. I'm going to see how far I can go with this. I might just abandon this and go back to the air cooler because I really do like that air cooler. But I want to do full liquid cooling just because I know it's horrible and I want to experience all of the horribleness. But also quietness too. That should stick now. Or not. Okay, maybe I'm doing this the wrong way. I'll put it on here first. Almost. Should probably keep this more away from my body to make sure it's in frame. Ah, and then it sticks to my finger. Oh well. Close enough. I think it's probably my computer, but it's getting kind of hot in here. I'm starting to sweat. It's also probably having stuff on my head, so I'm probably going to put the fan in my window here in a minute. Luckily, the mic is close enough to my face that I don't have to worry about fan noise too much. Of course, you guys, there probably is picking up a little bit of the computer fan noise in the background. Why is there, it almost looks like a liquid there. I have tested this card. I know it works, so it's kind of weird. What do you guys think of the camera setup? That was something like, is it okay off to the right there to have the like the side cameras? I was thinking maybe of like putting them at the bottom. I'm a little bit limited with the head-mounted one because I couldn't get it to go with the full 1080p resolution. Just like it aired out for some reason. I think it's like maybe it's the USB 2.0 extension that I'm using. And then the fact that it was like defaulting to 60 frames a second, which I think I'm actually streaming in 30 frames a second. So might be able to turn that down and tweak it some more. Okay. Um, oh, okay. So it is streaming in 60. That's good. Is it like choppy at all? Is there anything like wrong with the stream, or is it fairly good? I guess that's a question wrongly put. Is there anything that could be better about, or what could be better about the stream? I'm all about improvement. Okay, don't need that. Okay, that's good. Um, get a new monitor, please. The 1440p monitors are starting to drop in price. You should be able to pick one of those up for like 150 or something, and like 144 hertz too. Or you can get one probably under 100 for just like a regular 1440p. Um, it's definitely worth the investment because it's so much better than 1080p. But then it's not quite 4K, so you're not like needing a 1080 so you can use Chrome. Now we need the instructions. What the hell? Okay, instructions. So that's already on there. .1080p ultra wide. I don't. Eh. See, so my setup is like rather than have an ultra wide, I like the multiple monitors. So I just have like this one I got I think for free, and then this one I paid. I was an early adopter of the 1440p, 144 hertz, and then this one I got for free. I think I paid like 350 for that. Yeah, the ultra wides are really expensive. Um, the just like a regular 1440p, just flat, no curved, none of that. I think this. Wait, what did this say? I think that was supposed to go on, which it already is, and then we're supposed to attach this to the to this thing. So this one's for the pump, and this one's for the fan, and in or out? Looks like in. And that's supposed to go up there. And then we're going to probably that. I almost need like a, no. I almost need like a white piece of paper so I can see all these when they fall out. Come back up here. Oh, it looks like there was two of those. Do I use? No? Okay. So maybe this is the right screw, maybe it's not. Oh, it passed QC. That's good. I mean, those stickers are nice, but I guess it's for factory control, really. Um, I'm kind of like I have a feeling that the pump is gonna die like pretty quickly on this thing, just because it seems cheap, and whether that's a reality or not, I don't know. I just gotta try, I guess. I'm always concerned about pumps dying. Just maybe I should be more concerned about leaks because there's no zip ties on those. It looks like they're shrinked a little bit at the tips. Um, Luckily, I'll make sure to put it in the lowest slot. I kind of wanted to go with an X570, but I really didn't want the fan, and I didn't think that I was going to have any use for PCIe 3.0. So I didn't really want to spend the extra, what was it, like $70, $80. I keep this mic is like right in the middle of where I talk, and I keep hitting it with breath. It won't go down any further. It's one of those, I think you probably saw it earlier, it's one of these Plantronics call center mics, because I didn't want to wear my giant Logitech G930s, 930? Yeah, like the 7.1 surround sound stuff, because they're heavy as hell, and especially if I'm leaning over like this, they're gonna fall. So VRM heatsink, I already did that. This is for a much longer card. And so, wait, yeah, you do want me to put those. Okay, so I did need this one still. And then, so this is gonna go, that's clean, yep. And where's my thermal compound? Because screw their thermal compound. I found, so I've done this a bunch, and I found that Puget Systems is correct. The best way of doing it is to draw an X. It's best to be consistent with the X, and it's sometimes really difficult to do. What you don't want to do is what I just did there, but I don't care. Make any kind of inconsistency. Anywhere there's bubbles that could form, that's kind of bad. It's not super bad, which is a good movie, but it's kind of bad. Okay, that's it. Stay on there. It's so nice that I don't have to hold a camera right now. I like this whole head-mounted thing. I wish there was a simple like hat or something. Maybe not a hat because I don't like hats, but like it works. It works pretty good. The thing that I'm using is just like a regular headlight, and then it's a one of those Logitech one of the wide ones. I can't remember the name of them, but one of the 9 something, 6 something Logitech in their naming scheme. But yeah, it's just one of those like stuffed behind it. If you go back to like the beginning of the stream, I put my face in front of the camera. I don't want to over tighten these. I feel I'm getting to the point where I am. Looks like it's on there pretty good. Those kind of stick up more than I like, which wouldn't be, I guess it's probably not too much of a problem. I'm waiting for an Elgato, and I'm it probably will go in this computer, so I'm probably going to put it down a few slots. That looks decent, although this fan kind of doesn't do anything. Gets like that tiny edge. I'm hoping that there's like enough airflow. Have you guys noticed that I'm a valley girl? I like say like all the time. So I'm going to throw this in with this one and then put these screws in here. And I think I lost chat. Y'all are dead silent. Either that or the speech thing quit working. Nope, it's still there. It looks like you guys are too. Probably just listening in the background. That's fine. Okay. So I don't think this is going to replace my my current setup immediately, but it's basically just kind of a foray into the upgrade, like the initial steps. Ooh, tell me what you find. Like especially if you find any really good deals, there's I usually, whenever I'm looking to buy any kind of computer parts, I go to Reddit, of course, build PC sales, but also just like Google's shopping is pretty good. And then if you're not afraid of like refurbished and used stuff, eBay is a pretty good resource. I rarely find any good deals on like Craigslist or any kind of local apps like that, so I tend to avoid those. But that kind of that probably varies upon like where you're at and the niceness of the people there. I'm in the greater Seattle area, so most everything is people trying to make money. Text to speech butchered that a little bit. What was it? 1080p or 1440p? You go with the 1440p. Trust me, man, it's worth it. Even if you don't get the 144 hertz, because I mean, 144 hertz is nice, but it's kind of one of those things. Once you go 144 hertz, you don't go back. And if you do go back, it's physically painful to look at. Okay, put that over there for now. That one, this one, and that one. Get the screwdriver out of the way. Are we ready for, I think we're ready for the motherboard. Yeah, 1440p. What video card do you have? Need this one. Don't need that. Do need this. Let's see, what do I do? 2 drives, so I need both of these because what is that? Oh, that's M.2. I need that. CD. Why? Don't need that. I love these things. Ah, where'd it go? Eh. I love these like stickers and stuff that's included, but like they look so ugly. What? Oh, RX 470. Yeah. I'm not too up on AMD's side. I think that's equivalent to like a 1060. So yeah, you probably wouldn't get 14 or 144 hertz out of that, but 1440p would definitely look good, and you could probably, in most things, barring some AAAs, you could probably get around 45 to 60. Um, is that okay? That's the screw. I don't know why they do this. They have individual bags for like the standoff and the screw. Why not just put the screw in the standoff and put it in the board and have it like ready? Doesn't make any sense to me. Remember, always build your system on a carpet. Crinkle, crinkle. Okay. So at Fry's, I was told by my manager that we have to take off this plastic because we have had customers complain that it's a fire hazard. And I have no clue why. I usually leave plastic like this on, but I've just gotten in the habit of taking it off, so I took it off. That was horrible. That was slightly better. Amp up. So this one, wait. Oh, are these extra? Yeah, because maybe there was, because this is the M.2 and this is another M.2. Okay, so that's going to slot in here. This is going to go, yeah, that's not going to slot in there. Okay, so the Elgato is going to have to go in the lower one, which means it's going to have to go in the higher one. Unless I can fit the Elgato here. I can't remember. I think it might be. Let me look that up right quick. Um, purchase history on eBay. Oh, I forgot to ship that 360 today. Um, when did I buy that? There it is. Yeah, I know. That looks like a 4x. Yeah, that's a 4x. Yeah, because this is only an 8x slot and this is a 16x slot, but it's a 1070, so I'm not too concerned about it. Um, and I'm not really like super competitive gaming. I'm more like probably the next game that I play on this, or the game that I play that I will really care about, is going to be KSP2. And that's still on Unity. Is it Unity? Yeah, it's Unity. Um, where is my razor blade? Is that in the bathroom? I bet it is. I guess I'll use scissors. Um, and then, so that's going to be mostly CPU bound still. Hopefully they optimize a little bit better, but graphics is not really why you play KSP, which is kind of has me concerned because it looks like that's what they're focusing on for KSP2, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I hope it's not their primary focus. I was at PAX, so I saw some things that, like some previews of the UI and stuff. Those changes there look pretty cool. So what is important? Please read. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I might need to do a graphics card upgrade for that one. Isn't like what are I didn't see the latest on like Polaris specs. Are they getting up there? Aren't they like releasing a new card soon that's going to be better than a 2080? So the one complaint that I have about third gen is this arrow is tiny. It's not too big of a complaint, but is that arm? Yeah, okay. Um, do I even want to know how bad this is? No copper slug. I like the fan, and that thing is tiny. Um, that's definitely a no. I'm not sure if I'm going to overclock this or not. The times that I've overclocked before, I've always seemed to spend a lot of time at it and then end up just resetting it at the end because I can't get it like stable, or it becomes unstable after a month or two. I really like this box. I'm going to keep this out. I'm not sure that I'm going to put any of these stickers on, but I like them, so I'm going to keep them out. Maybe I'll put them on something else. Why won't you go in your home? Oh, that's why. All right, now I am starting to sweat. I need to... should I? I should do a post just to make sure that everything works before I put in like M.2s and stuff. This connector is not needed. I mean, I guess maybe if you're doing overclocking for high end, but definitely not for my use. If I put it in a 3900X later, or like a 4900X or whatever, then I'll probably use it. But at least it doesn't have like the extra 4. Those are definitely not needed. This is sealed? I thought these are used. Well, I have the scissors. I probably will grab another 16, especially for like After Effects. No, that's not the right way. And I'm not sure, like the 3200, oh, this is the 3000. So what did I do with 3200 then? It probably doesn't matter too much. I know when it comes to overclocking, I think it does a little bit more. I'm gonna have to take those brackets off. Where did I put my screwdriver? There it is. Oh, do you guys like my screwdriver? Um, I really like this style of screwdriver, and it was just the only one that they had in stock, but it was also awesome. And it's like, it feels quality too. It's got kind of a texture to it. Like a silicone or something. I think I need the back plate for the 115. I'm not 100% sure. Merca. IO shield. No, that's right, post test. Okay, I'm going to put the fan in the window here because it's starting to get really hot. Hopefully I'm not like showing my address obviously right there on the desk in front of me. I'm just gonna. Oh, I just saw my reflection in the glass. I look weird. I imagine similar to the from where? What? Um, I imagine I look similar to the people. I imagine I look similar to the early adopters of Google Glass. Um, Here, let me. Hi. Uh, IO Shield. I just toss the small bit. Maybe I'll keep this for something. Post test. Do I have an extra power supply? I don't know. Don't think so. I have this one in here, which actually, I think this is, I pre-installed this one already. The screwdriver? What? From where? Oh, the screwdriver? I got it from AutoZone. And of course it's on the back side. What's this? Oh, screws. I'll need those later. So it looks like did I already have a board in here? What? Not weird? I think it's weird. I disagree with your, wait. I reject your reality and substitute my own. Oh man, I still have drives in here and everything. What's this? This is an EVGA 850. Okay. What did I must have used this for a test bench and then like completely forgot about it because I've had this case around for a while. So 1 TB, and I believe this is a 120. So I want to keep the 850 just because it's an 850. Do I have cables for everything though? Let's see. That's just going to be, it's basically just going to be these 2 drives, and then everything else is going to be in the motherboard. Okay, so I might as well just, the 840, the HP, what do you guys think? Which one's more reliable? Which one will work better as a caching drive? What is this? This is a S700 or a Samsung 840. Probably doesn't really matter too much. Hitachi Death Star 1 TB. I don't even remember having this drive. I think this might be like one of those ones that is failing that I keep around because it hasn't completely failed. I'm like, oh, I can use it for backup. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, the Samsungs, they have like incredible reliability. So that's gonna be the fans in the front. Oh, I did this is actually custom. I did myself because these fans are like pulls from power supplies and stuff like that. This one isn't, but I think these 2 are. I'm gonna swap. Probably take those out. Actually, maybe take one of them, put them back here for the water cooling on the graphics card. And then I'll probably use the Corsair 115s, whatever that comes with. Now is when it gets messy, when I start taking out all these screws. Oh, I was going to post test the board. I should do that before I go any further. Now I'm taking out screws on a fan. Wait, are these 140s? These are 140s, aren't they? Is that a 280? Yeah, that's 280s. Okay. Yeah, because I want the bigger fans because they're quieter. And then I'll just like low rev the front because they're 120s and a little bit louder. I kind of want a 200, but no. Put these screws over here. Yeah, I might as well just post test it in the case. See where is going to be power. Power is going to come from nowhere that I know of. I think we'll probably use this one. I used to have an extremely long one of these. I don't know where it went. I'm probably using it for one of the monitors or something because they're all hooked up to like that. Yeah, I really want to. Can I hook it up to a monitor? I guess I do have this extra monitor right here. Grab this. What do we have? It's just VGA though. Do I have an adapter for HDMI? I don't think I do. Pulling the cables behind me. Maybe? It doesn't have... Oh, it does. Okay. So now, the other question, do I have a VGA cable? I think I do over here. VGA. Aha. Okay, so everything's still connected. Where's the audio? Audio. Okay, yep, we're good. I almost want to like tape the connections together because like this is hanging off my back. And I have a feeling like breakaway connectors. And if those come undone, I'm not sure if I have to restart the stream or what. Have not tested that. Okay. Probably shouldn't screw those all the way in, but whatever. Right. Put this board over here. And screw that. Yeah. Oh, right, we were going to put it in the case. Oops. Undo. Control Z. Okay. And then, oh, I do need another power cable for that, which is right here. Ah! I knew that was going to happen. Okay. I literally just said I wanted to tape them together. Falling all over me. Okay. Can I plug it back in? Will it come back on? Did it come back on? Please come back on. I heard it reconnect. Please tell me I don't have to restart the stream. It's like I want to tie these together or something. Put them, attach them here or something. Can I Logitech off, Logitech on? Nope. How about properties, change webcam, change back. Yes, awesome. Okay. C930 is there. Yeah, it's great when you can solve them. But yeah, the more difficulties you have, the more you learn about what you're doing. I want to like tape this together and then tape this together. Okay. Get this. So I wasn't able to find zip ties. I know I have some somewhere, but I just don't remember where I put them. They're probably like in one of those drawers, or maybe in that box, or possibly in that box. Or maybe I'm like really low on them, or I used them all recently or something. I'm not sure. This should help a little bit, and I'm gonna do this. Just have kind of a ball that they won't get disconnected from, especially if I'm going to be moving around a lot. All right, back to what I was doing. Now that's going to be heavy. Boo. Just going to tuck that outside of the underwear, inside of the pants. I am glad you are still there. How does my room look? I'm sure you will get on my case about me cleaning it soon. Rightfully so. It is pretty messy. And I just cleaned not too long ago, too. But my desk tends to just be that way. A place for everything and everything in its place. Even if that is just like sitting on the desk. So what am I doing here? As long as you're organized in your head, you don't have to be organized in your home, I think is the way that goes. Yeah, I have that problem too. I think I'm peaking again. Finding the correct position for this mic is difficult. Yeah, the you saw earlier where I grabbed the VGA cables, I've tried to organize that and then like reorganize it, and every time I do, I'm like, wait, which one is it? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Because I'm kind of inconsistent with labels because they change. So I'll have an abundance of one thing, and then that'll change into an abundance of something else, and then so I'll have to repurpose. And then so like the way I categorize things changes. And like I confuse myself, which is weird because I'm really good at organizing things. It's just personal organization, I guess, that I have difficulty with. Probably because it's not really needed, not necessary. Like, I mean, I guess the cards that I got from PAX, so I have like more of people that I had like a good connection with and more towards close friends, and then people that I want to connect with more, or just like things that I'm interested in. If you have not checked this out, this is amazing. Um, it's not really a game. I mean, technically it's a game, but it's like a self-powered game. So you're like generating power while you're playing, again with the mic. So you're like generating the power for the game while playing it. It's a really interesting concept. IO Shield is in. If I put this in and then it works, I'm going to have a problem getting the M.2 drives in. Yeah, play.date. It is. I wonder how expensive it is because it was something that I ran through and I was like, that's awesome. I'm going to take that card and look that up later, and I haven't had a chance to because, life. Um, so I'm going to put the. Thank you. I spent a lot of time selecting this motherboard. Probably more than I should have. And pretty much I went with this one because of the VRMs. The one thing that I really wish it had was a PS2 port. $150. Wow, that's a bit much. I was thinking more like 30. I'm wondering if I should. I guess the 660 goes in the speed slot, right? And then and then this one will go. What is Acronis True Image for Crucial Cloning Software? Does Crucial Clone? I don't care. Please tell me this is a SATA slot, right? It does both, right? 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 Hmm. I think this is this. Are they both not? Where's the manual? Like maybe it's flipped. It could be flipped. Let's try that. Yeah, that's what it is. Is it? No, it's not. I'm checking the manual. I swear this was both. Dual NVMe. M.2 SSD not included. Where's M.2? SATA M.2. Yeah, 2 times M.2 for SSD. Grab the manual. Really? I've seen like almost all of the ones that I've seen are dual. Um, and then it's just like you go into the BIOS and then, okay, where am I looking for? I'm looking for, You go to the BIOS and switch it between SATA and NVMe. I mean, there are some that are NVMe only, and there are some that are SATA only, but the vast majority of them are going to be dual. So that's just going to tell you about how to install. Yeah, and that's usually the key is different for the SATA than it is for the NVMe. It's like the SATA one, the right side of it is a little bit wider than the NVMe one. I mean, I guess I could always get a card. Actually, I think I have a card. Where is that card? I think that might be NVMe though. This thing is not very helpful. I'm not finding anything. NVMe RAID mode, SATA mode, HCI. Okay, so maybe it is NVMe only. That kind of sucks. I mean, I guess I could always get another 660, but I don't need that. No, it's literally just this thing. I've installed these plenty of times before. You know, like I used to work at Fry's in the tech department, so like I have a good idea of the difference, but select the proper hole for the M.2 SSD to be installed and refasten the screw nut. Wait, the M2B socket connector supports only PCIe SSD. So the M2A, yeah. So yeah, Fry's is actually, it's kind of like Micro Center. I'm not sure if you've been there either, but it's basically like a giant electronics store. It's really weird, but the components department is pretty good. They usually stock at least 12 different types of motherboards, and then they have at least 5 different types of processors and like a bunch of RAM, and yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like they're like the Fry's is like the cheap Micro Center, um, or the discount Micro Center, I guess. I haven't never technically been in a Micro Center, but I know that they're better than Fry's. Um, okay, so it looks like M.2 connector supports M.2 SATA SSD or PCIe SSD and supports SATA RAID configuration. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have to put the 660 in the bottom slot, which I don't want to do because it's faster, but whatever. Um, so try not to force it. But yeah, so what you can do is you can go into a Fry's, or you used to be able to go into a Fry's. Where did the drive go? Oh, it's right there. You used to be able to go into a Fry's and decide that you wanted to build a PC and have someone in components help you pick out all of the components that you need for the PC, and then us in the tech department would charge you. Oh, okay, so that's what this is for. It's for this. We would charge you like, I think it was $50 to basically put it together for you. Which, I mean, if you're spending like $1,300 on a computer, putting it together, like especially having someone professionally put it together and just not having to deal with the hassle, and it only took us about 2 hours or so. Um, it was totally worth $50. Even if like you're experienced builder, I totally would have done $50. Yeah. It got a little bit more expensive if you wanted us to install Windows and stuff. Then it was like 70 or $80, I think. Um, but again, that comes with a 90-day warranty. So if anything goes wrong, you can call us and be like, hey, I forgot to plug in the power. How do I turn this thing on? I exaggerate, but a lot of calls were like that. This still is not fitting, even though it says that it does. 4. Yeah, it looks like that should go directly in there. It's your home. Go in your home. There we go. I didn't have it at a high enough angle. It's like, it's not quite 45 degrees. 35? Is that? Yeah, because 45 would be more like angles. I almost want to get a protractor. Actually, I think I have a protractor. Do I? It used to be in here, like right here, easily accessible. Now that I need it, it's not there. I wonder how long it has taken me so far. I'm going to look at that. How long have I been streaming? I have been streaming 1 hour and 22 minutes. Okay, so this is probably going to be a 3-hour build then. It's because I'm talking a lot, which, meh. Okay, so that's in there. Pull this off and throw this in here. And that's this one. No, this one. Okay, so that's good in there. Toss that. Now for this thing. The Elgato doesn't stick out, does it? It does stick out a little bit. It should be fine. I guess I could use this slot if I really had to. Okay. So this is the heatsink that I'm going to use on the 660. It's probably overkill, which is good. I prefer overkill. I just don't want this thing to overheat, especially when I'm like trying to edit 4K footage or something. And it has like no heatsink on it at all. Now this is QLC, which I don't really like. I expect it to last a few years and then start having performance problems. These things are really good at everything but caching. So I'm going to use it as a caching drive. No, I'm just going to use it as a media drive, I guess. Are they? Um, is it because it like heats up the heatsink and then so it like keeps the heat? rather than dissipating it quickly? Or like, do you have the article or something? Um, or just like the source? I love sources. Because like my thinking on it is these things usually get scorching hot and they will thermal throttle. And I just don't want it to thermal throttle on me. I kind of like doing things the wrong way to figure out why they're wrong. Oh, okay. So they actually need heat. That's interesting. Um, so I might have to rethink this then. I'll do some testing for sure. Is it? It's just like decreased performance or something? And I wonder like how much decreased performance. I wonder if there's like a scientific article that shows graphing of temperature versus performance. That would be awesome. I can look into it if you don't want to right now. It's fine. Um, yeah, I'm definitely going to test this out first because I got it shipped from China. I almost want to not have that rubber band on there because I have a feeling that it's going to melt through, and I do not want to clean up that. Okay, so I think that's good. I'm ready to throw this in the case. Half the lifespan. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at that, and especially before too long. And I'll probably do a bunch of reconfiguration. Like, I'm not sure that I'm even going to keep the water cooling setup. I'll see how quiet it is and like how it performs and stuff. And it's like I said, this is more kind of a I'm testing my new setup before I decide on like final decisions. I really want, or before I make final decisions, I think I really want one of these air coolers. This sink. That thing is pretty awesome. That's a Mugen Max. It's got a 140 on the front. It doesn't perform as well as I thought it was going to, which has me a little bit concerned. Um, but yeah, I do like that thing. It's giant. Okay, so move this over, and I'm gonna toss this. Terabyte drive, we'll swap these and swap these after we get this board in. Got that on there. Is what's going on here? Oh, that one. Okay. Is there? Yeah, there's standoffs there. Okay. Looks like the had a board in here with that extra one. I'm not sure why I plugged that in. Okay. All right. Oh, I should. I gotta put a few screws in first. I really want to post test this because I'm not sure if I'm gonna need to swap that CPU out. Is this not magnetic? Oh, it's not magnetic. What the hell? I thought I liked this screwdriver. Where's mine? This thing has been with me since I bought it at the Dollar Tree in like 2007. Oh, and this one isn't magnetic enough, but it does have a magnetic tip, so there. Wow, does this really lose its magnetism? Or is it just, it's probably just this tip. Or maybe the screw? Okay, well, I will do this then. Um, the screw though? I mean, maybe the tip, but I wish I had a giant electromagnet. That would be awesome. Like fry the entire electrical grid accidentally. Okay, 2 screws for now. I'm just gonna operate like this thing works. I really wish I had an actual test bench, but I don't need one. Fridge magnet. I don't think those are powerful enough. I'm pretty sure I have like a giant speaker magnet somewhere. Um, but I'm pretty sure like with metal, especially like screws and stuff, you actually have to heat them up and then put them in a like a really strong magnetic field. I'm not 100% sure how that works, but like I know you have to get the iron molecules excited, and then the magnetic field directs them in one direction, and that's how things become magnetic. And normally screws are like that already because they're extruded. Um, they're extruded from like a single pore. So you'll have like molten iron that's really pure, and then you pour that, and then so all of the like the way that it solidifies, the all of the molecules are pointed in the same direction. So rather than actually needing an electric field, they're just, again, mostly, not entirely, um, pointing the same direction. So they respond to magnetic field. Okay, so that's gonna do this. Yeah, electromagnetism is fun. Uh, okay, get that in there. CPU. Okay, CPU fan, which we're not going to worry about right now. I almost need a converter to front USB-C, but then we have a 3.0 here, so I'm going to rewire this. This is going to go to VGA. Probably, oh, let me unscrew these first. Okay, so this is kind of down and out the back. And so this will go up and around. Put these two in here. So I'm going to be able to, yeah, I can fit that there. Don't really like the placement of those tubes, but I guess that's okay. Just kind of like fold them over, I guess. I don't like the bends though. I'll have to bring that out. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that for now, I guess. Put it like over here. And bring this over here. Grab that, throw that over there. Okay, so now power. I like how the lights blink whenever I plug something in. It's quality electrical work. Oh, that is. So this has analog and this one does not. Damn. So I do need that converter. I know I have it. Oh, there's that M.2 converter that I was talking about. Is this? I don't think this is SATA though. I'm pretty sure this is NVMe only. This is an audio card. I think this is an LED strip. And then like SATA cables and stuff. There's a mouse, a really old phone. Yeah, like I said, personal organization. It's not one of my better points. Professional organization I'm good with. This bag. This is a bag that I've had, since the very first upgrade that I did. Came with the motherboard. And it just kind of, I get random things that I throw in here, like, for example, the stick shift to my first totaled car. Well, to my first car that I totaled. So that. What? Internet. I'll have to read that one because text to speech, that rubber band broke. What is this? What did I do here? I did something. What? Oh, maybe I just taped these together? No, it looks like I split wires. No clue. I'm just gonna leave that alone. I'm pretty sure if I have it, it's gonna be in here. Oh, there's that cable. That's one of the weirdest USB cables there ever was. Yes, this is what I was looking for. It even has audio on it. So HDMI, VGA. Now if this doesn't work, I'm not necessarily going to fault the computer because I don't know how much I trust this power adapter, but if it does work, then it works. So now I have trapped myself. Do you see what I've done wrong here? Let me just jump over here and grab this. It's going to be these two. Postcodes. Was that CPU and then now it's on DD on RAM? What does it say? Yeah, it's on RAM now. Went to VGA and then back CPU and RAM. Looks like it's struggling with RAM. CPU is getting hot. Okay, it looks like it's boot looping. Ow. 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 Okay. Wipe my thumbprint off that. Do I have a heatsink that I can just plop on there? I think I used to. Guess I don't anymore. I could use the heatsink that came with it after I clean off all that crap. Because so the way that motherboards work is when they come from the factory, or whenever you replace the RAM or replace a CPU, they do initial configuration data with these new boards, and then so it always boot loop like 2, maybe 3 times. Yeah, but it tells me that I need to, like, my thumb is burning and I need to turn it off before I do damage to the CPU, and that's pretty much what I use it for. Also to tell that, you know, whether it's getting warm or not is a good sign of whether it's working. So, because generally you don't want to kill your chip by burning it up, especially when it's brand new. At Fry's, that was kind of one of the main things that we did is people installed their heatsink incorrectly and didn't know why their computer was on fire. They didn't even know it was on fire. And a lot of times it was the CPU that had died that was pretty much brand new. And then, like, it had died in a way that it had also killed the motherboard. We had quite a few of those, actually. And then if you put the CPU in another motherboard, it would kill that motherboard too. Those were really fun. Those were a little bit more rare, but yeah. Kind of want to take the screws out of this just so they're not like poking the motherboard where it shouldn't be. I hate aluminum. Okay. Now, oh, that's another thing too, is with some motherboards, not all motherboards, but some motherboards, if the fan isn't plugged in, it won't boot. Or it'll like error on CPU. I'm like, why would you do that? I am trying to test you. Okay, so kick that on. Turn this back on. Do I need to do a BIOS update? It says clearly right there, AMD Ryzen 3000 desktop ready. So it went RAM, VGA, And we're not. Oh, please power down and connect it. Okay. Okay. I messed up. It's fine. I forgot about this. It did stop boot looping, so it looks like we're good. Let's. I almost want to cut the second connector off, but then I might upgrade to a card that needs it in the future. Oh, that wasn't even clicked in. Oops. I guess it doesn't matter. I've installed CPUs and like had this power switch on before, and then as soon as I push down the arm, it turns on. That scares the crap out of me. Okay. So what do we got? It's VGA or DRAM, and then now VGA, and then boot. Yep. Okay. All right. Let's go into the BIOS. BIOS has been reset. All right, so we're good. We can continue. Yay. I wonder if I'm gonna get acne where this, like, the camera is on my forehead. I probably will. It's kind of cool. I mean, like um, looking at the live stream, I've always really liked those GoPro videos where you're like strapped to the person's chest or whatever, and they're like downhill biking. I think I gotta get myself one of those. Maybe go hiking with it or something. Oh, I forgot to put that in. That would be pretty cool. Or at least just, have something that I can, like what is it, the Session? The tiny ones. Um, just have that strapped to my forehead when I do normal things. Might be an interesting way to kind of showcase things that I do that are interesting. Do I do interesting things? I think I do. Okay, so that's not needed anymore. And throw this over there. Then we can tackle cable management. Yay! I'm starting to get tired. Let's throw this over here again. And then that's fine there. We're going to put this back over here and get rid of this because we don't need it. And let's put the stickers next to the Raspberry Pi, which I need to do something with. I might need this mounting plate, so I'm going to put that there. Don't need this. That's going to go there. Transfer this. Transfer this. Okay. So, how was your weekend? Did you do anything exciting? This goes here. Okay. Good night. Oh, thanks for joining me. Have fun at work tomorrow, or try. Depending upon what you do, that might be more difficult than other things. That one's probably a little bit too tight. Okay. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, what's that? That was a 1 TB, right? Oh yeah. Kind of get a mixed bag in retail. Just depends upon people's moods during the day, like what's going on around, and okay. I probably will. Not sure that I'll be doing system builds, but I might do like desktop-based stuff, software setup and stuff like that. As far as stuff in this realm, I think this channel is probably going to be pretty much a mixed bag. Just to let you know. But yeah, try to have fun at retail. I hope you're a merchandiser and not like a cashier or something. Um, Unless you like really like cashiering. I know some people that like that. They are unique. Ah, okay. That's that sounds difficult actually. Um, I've done a little bit of that with at Fry's. We did iPhone 6s and 7s. We do like screens and batteries, and man, those were stress-inducing just because of like how easy it is to mess those up. Let's see. I kind of want to keep this together with the plate if I'm going to need that, so I'm going to leave that here for later. These can go over in this. Is there 2 fans? Oh, I guess there is, yeah. Oh yeah, repetition is kind of the key to um, making complex things simple. Um, yeah. All right, man. Well, good luck with that. I enjoyed having you here and text to talking to me. Um, it's been great. Oh, I forgot that. I will continue to do this build, and you can check it out tomorrow after work if you want to, or during work if it's slow. Um, but I'm pretty much done, actually. Good night, man. Uh, so this, I'll put this over somewhere. I do not have a good place for this. So I'll just leave that there, I guess. Don't need this power supply. That'll go for Brandon's computer. Oh, is this the same type? No, these are these static pressure fans? Those are brushless. I kind of think these would be quieter. Well, this one comes with it, so and I've already got the other ones out, so I might as well stick with that. Okay, it looks like I won't need that bracket. Okay. Kelly, I am using the. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. Text to speech. It's called, what is it called? Speech Cat. So when you do like the extra long letters things, I'm like, what the hell? Because it'll say A. Just to let you know that. I mean, you do you, but yeah. Hopefully. Wow, what time is it? I feel like I am asleep. Oh, it's 10. That would be why. Yeah, I could probably finish this, maybe. The majority of it is already done. I've been streaming for how many hours? 2. I was expecting this to go for about 2 hours. Then I got busy talking. And I'm doing a bunch of little things too. But I should be able to get the cooler mounted. I do want to put on, let's see. Oh, I do need the bracket, that's right, because that's for that one. After I put the screws in. Is there instructions? So I want to make sure. AM4. Yeah, so this is going to go in there, yeah. Okay, so that's, yep, okay. And then AM4. Pretty sure it's this one. Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. That's all 4 of them. Put this bracket. And maybe. those are in there good. Don't need that one, so I'm gonna push that back through. High fever. What? If you didn't have such a high fever, the kids would have called an ambulance a long time ago? Do I need to call an ambulance for you right now? Let's put this in here. Okay, I'm gonna give you a call right quick. Where's my mute button? Okay. Um, she is not doing too good. Hmm. All right, back to it. What's this? Screws and stuff? Oh yeah, the major bolts that go on top. And okay, stuff that goes through the radiator and the fans. Am I gonna have enough room? Um, okay, this goes like this. This one, let's take the zip tie off of there. I'll probably throw those out actually. I'll leave that there. Plug that in. Oh, like that. And then let's get rid of this crappy compound. Okay. Right. So, damaged fins. Not too bad, I guess. There's quite a few of them, though. Is that going to be... I'm going to have enough room, so I want this to go like that, obviously. Oh. Why does this have that one on it, but it also has this? Is it push and then rotate? Or is it... Oh, this thing is tripping out here. Does the cap come off? I don't think so. I thought it was just like push and then rotate, right? Yeah, they're just little grooves. Maybe I can take these 4 screws off. Let's try that. I think it's, I swear it's simpler than that. So like, think it's the soft button that's, oh no, it's not. Okay, it's not connected all the way. All right, there we go. Let's see here. I am in the middle of a live stream right now, comma, I don't have any viewers that I'm aware of. I'm going to try to wrap it up in 15 minutes. Is that okay? Question mark. So I may need to go here in like 15 minutes. I think I could probably get this cooler on, and then that's mostly it, other than just like plugging in the drives. That was a really long screw. I could probably rush through it in 15 minutes and get it. I mean, technically it already boots, right? So we got like the CPU in and the RAM in and the water cooler on the graphics card, and then we're gonna get the water cooler on the CPU, and like that's the majority of it. The power supply was already in. I wish I could have like had that as part of this, but can't have everything. Okay, that is not how you do that. Uh-oh, I took it out and now it will not go back on. Why is that so difficult to, I guess it is. Oh yeah, there's the press latch right there. Like, why do they make that? It does not need to be that difficult. I mean, if it was like 2 screws, that would be better than trying to like press this and move it, especially on all 4 sides at the same time. Like, I don't have 4 hands. I don't even have 2 hands. Because I'm busy trying to figure out like what to do with the actual radiator and not damage that. And like anything that you do on one side is going to have an equal and opposite reaction on the other. This is annoying. I almost just want to break it off, but then I'd break the whole thing. Corsair, you guys suck at this. I think I have actually done this before, and I'm pretty sure there's a trick to it that I could totally Google right now. How to change out mounting bracket on H15i. There's 115i? So 115i. Socket bracket removal and installation. Try Reddit first, I guess. That has no comments. Okay, so this guy. I'm literally streaming to YouTube a YouTube video about how to change the bracket. What does he do? It can't be like, it's not just turn, right? I don't have instructions with this. It says turn it clockwise. Nope, that doesn't work. Is he pressing? Okay. So it's first down clockwise. Nope. All four. Nope. I feel like that is the correct way. I almost want to end the live stream here. I was defeated by a water cooler. I am switching to air. Yeah, I think this is too much of an able body motion for me to do. Not that I'm not able-bodied. It's just I'm not that capable. Hulk smash. Boo. Maybe I could go back to taking it apart. um, I hate these things. Nope. Like you can see, like that I press it down and it comes down. It just doesn't come down enough. Oh, have I been turning it the wrong way? It's supposed to be counterclockwise. I think that's what it is. There was a click. Yep, it's counterclockwise. Figures. There's clockwise. Okay. Alrighty then. Oh, put these last two screws back. Okay, so that's that. I think we're gonna go. So thermal compound first. Probably should have pulled these out first, but whatever. That one on, and this one. Okay. Ah. So, let me, yeah, get that on there. Let's switch this to the bigger one. Okay, so that's that. All of these screws can go back in here. Oh, wait, no, because I'll need this, and these two, and these four. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You really don't need all of these screws, but yeah. So, this is in, and that's going to be out, along with this one is going to be out. That should be slightly negative pressure on the inside, which is not really something that I like. I'd rather have slightly positive pressure, but I don't see another way to do that. I guess we could go in from the back and then out the top. Yeah, that makes sense. Because these three is going to equal about 2 of these. Because these are 120s and these are 140s. Am I going to be able to fit this radiator in here? Okay, it looks like it's going to be too big. Need like a right angle there or something. Should be able to just, there we go. Oh yeah, that's not gonna, like, cause that needs to go over there. Why? Guess I could do, it's that heatsink that's in the way now. How much in the way is that? Pretty solid in the way. So, I mean, we could put that out front. Do I have room? Yeah, but that's not really the best place to put the 140s. Maybe I could put the fans there and then that would bring it, yeah, but then that's going to push it out because of there's just not a place for it there, even though the case says that it supports it. That's kind of crappy. I guess I'm going to have to go out front with that. I got the extra 140s, so I'll probably put those back in top going out, and then 2 140s in through this radiator, and then the 120 in through the back. So it's going to go in and out. Just make sure that I have nothing on top of it. That'll work with this as well, because that pushes things up. I'll probably leave this 120 in there if I can fit it. Probably won't be able to. This should be on a sled, I think. Maybe not. I have to take that off again. In any case, I need to go because personal responsibilities. Um, Thank you for joining me, even for the VOD. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to come back and get a little bit more of this done on camera, um, but we'll see how that goes. All right, see you next time. Bye.